Hi, beautiful soul, and welcome back. In this video, I would like to speak about embodied abundance and what embodied abundance truly is. Because for me, I got to understand that embodied abundance is actually what I'm looking for. Like I was always manifesting, trying to manifest my desires, and I manifested desires. I manifested abundance into my life. And at the same time, I realized that actually that so much of the abundance I desired on the outside was actually something on the inside that I wished for. And embodied abundance is a state of being where your abundance, your state of abundance, doesn't depend anymore on outer circumstances. So you are not like your state of being, who you are, how you walk through life, through everyday life, doesn't depend anymore on outer circumstances. For example, if your outer circumstances change because maybe a relationship is ending, or you lose someone you really love and you feel all of a sudden lots of grief, you go through all these deep emotions and you go through loss and all of that, and in this state, in this state, you are able to um, to experience embodied abundance. Why? For me, so many times in my life, it was actually in the darkest moments in my life when I experienced so much abundance. For example, when my uncle died at only 52 years old from cancer, and we walked as a family with him through all these process of getting sick, of fighting against this this illness, this sickness, and seeing him getting weaker and weaker. And it was a huge process of losing someone that is so close of you to you, and experience so much grief and sadness and helplessness because you couldn't actually really help him to get better. You could just be there for him and hold space. And this is the moment when I experienced so much connection with him, so much love also with him, and witnessing him experiencing also so much love with the others of the family. And it was because of this moment of deep helplessness, loss, and grief, and sadness about his sickness that we were able to experience this. And another example, also when I didn't know how to pay my bills, and I was really like in this desperate energy also of, like, how is it going to work out for me? How? And in this state, I experienced so much abundance because I actually got to know that I can, in this moment, I can dance, I can sing, I do not stay all the time in this desperation. And I got to realize, okay, if it's possible for me that I can be so happy, even though there might be this outer circumstance of not knowing how to pay my bills, I really felt and realized, okay, abundance is truly a state of being. It is so much deeper than just manifesting the money you desire, or the relationship you desire, or living in a home in a new country. And all of these desires, it's so much deeper. It's so much deeper. And so for me, what I realized that the state of embodied abundance is really a state of being where your abundance doesn't depend anymore on outer circumstances. So whatever is coming into your life and is challenging and is a hardship for you, and you go through all of these emotions, and at the same time you can experience so much abundance because of these states and because of these emotions and because of these circumstances. And that means that something within you, your true nature, your highest self, this version of you is not depending on outer circumstances. This version of you is always there. And so abundance is truly always there. It's always within you. It never leaves you. It never ever leaves you. It's always there for you. It's always within you. It's actually who you are. And so embodied abundance became for me now a movement. It's something that I feel so called to share about in this world, to also help others, support other souls to embody this state of abundance, and to truly recognize and feel it within, because it's something that is created and felt and experienced on the inside. And from there then on, you can so much more, like, you experience so much more outer abundance in your life just because you embody this state of abundance. You are it, and you got to know it, you got to realize it, and you feel it, you truly feel it in the body. Like, I feel we underestimated the importance of the body within spirituality. And nowadays, more and more awakening is happening around the body, because the body is truly the gateway to abundance, to all of our manifestation, desires, whatever we want to call in our life. Because actually, the body is the gateway to heal deep, deep, deep wounds, blocks within ourselves, trauma within ourselves that is stored in, like, within our body, to release that, to release stored and unprocessed emotions, and make space, creating actually space for the new things, the new energy we want to call in, our manifestations. And I feel that's why I work now more and more also with the body, like for myself and also in my work. So I realized really when I started to work as a life coach, I started to work, just mainly with on a mental level. Then afterwards, I was called to do a training to become an energy healer, and I started to work so much more energetically. And so nowadays, for me, the mental level, the emotional level, and the energetic level are so important to really create change, to really shift our identity, something that is so deeply within us. So if we just leave one of these levels, it can be that we can not actually shift our identity, that we always find ourselves in the same situations again, or in loops, in patterns, in unhealthy patterns, because we are not working holistically. We are not working on all levels and create the change there. And so this is what my work is about. And I feel embodied abundance is truly about, like, focusing also on the body. And the body is the beautiful bridge between our mind and our soul. And it's so important again and again to bring awareness into our body, to work with our emotions, to work with the trauma, the deep, deep wounds and pain within our body, to work with that and heal this really on a deep, deep cellular level. So yeah, this is what I wanted to share with you about embodied abundance. And I am so excited for the retreat in May, actually from the 28th of April to the 3rd of May here in the region of Valencia, in the mountains of Valencia, where I'm going to hold space for embodying for you to embody abundance and to really work with your body, to work with unprocessed emotions, with trauma that is stored in your body, and to really come into the state of abundance, to truly feel it, to live it, to experience it within your body. And I will guide you through so many somatic practices, embodiment practices, and through energetic healing, energy healing, emotional healing, mental healing. And I feel this is a beautiful, beautiful space to really go deep, and it's something so different if I am there with you live. Like, the energy is different when we come together live and we can see each other, we can hug each other, we feel the presence of each other so much more. So you find all the information for this retreat below this video. I will link them. And I'm so happy to share this space with you soon. And yes, let me know if you have any questions. You can reach out to me. And I'm sending you so much love. Thank you for being here.